Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say shalom to you Akim and Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. So today's topic, today's title of this lesson is going to be, does God love everybody? Alright? And and Salak for using the term God, we don't really use that in this truth, but hey, it's an open term that people can understand, alright, even when they're coming to the truth. Alright, so hey, we're using that, alright, and if Christians happen to see this, hey, it's not really for them anyway, but hey, it's gonna cut them as well. Alright, so to answer that question, alright, and quick and to the point, alright, no. Alright, no, the Most High does not love everybody. And how do we know that? Well, because we have scriptures that prove this. Alright, so that's what we're gonna grab. Alright. So the first scripture, alright, now the other thing you have to realize, alright, is all throughout the Bible, alright, the Lord is dealing with one specific set of people, alright, and who are those people? Alright, those people are the Israelites. Okay? Now you're gonna have these people that tell you, oh, God loves everyone, or God is all loving, and and they're gonna come to you with that Christian mindset, or that Christian everybody can be saved mindset. Hey, well, when we come into this truth and you learn, all right, you get the wisdom and understanding. All right, hey, you're gonna learn that no, all right, the Most High does not love everybody, and no, He's not all loving. All right, He's loving and compassionate, and He's very terrible at the same time. All right, it's not just all love, all right, because Christians will have you under that mindset that Satan does all the killing and the Most High does all the living and loving. All right, that's not the case. All right, life and death come from the hand of the Lord. All right, so hey, we have scriptures to prove that as well. We're not going to get into that on this lesson, but hey, without further ado, let's grab Deuteronomy 7 and 6. All right, and Slakia. Let's grab Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It reads, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. Thy Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth." All right, so this people, all right, is Israel. Okay, Israel are a holy people, and as it says, the Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. All right, now you're gonna have people that are gonna come in and get in, get with the grafted in doctrine. All right, which is this Christianity madness, and we're gonna debunk that as well with just one word. All right, that's all you need. You don't need to focus on any more of that. I'll go, oh, this is grafted. There's one word that debunks that, and you don't even need to go on a long tangent. All right, you can debunk that in about 5 seconds. All right, but of course these people aren't going to have their minds open to that possibility, so they're not going to believe it. But you vocab Malones and and all these other people, hey, really at the end of the day, when you come up against the apostles and elders, they can make short work of you. Now, when you come talking this grafted in doctrine, almost everybody in the truth should be able to knock you down on that, all right? Because it's a one word to knock you down, all right? And if you try to filibuster and work your way around it, you can do that all you want, but it doesn't make it any less true, all right? And we're gonna grab that later on, about midway section, all right, mid end through this lesson, all right? So hey, just with Deuteronomy 7 and 6, we've already proved that the Most High has a special people, all right? He has a favorite. All right, and who is that favorite? All right, that favorite is Israel. All right, Jacob. All right, and Jacob's name was later translated, changed, Slakia, into Israel, just as Esau's name was eventually changed into Edom. Okay, so hey, there you go. So you're gonna, and if you look at the blessings of Jacob, all right, you're gonna see that obviously, all right, he has a favorite. Okay, obviously he has a favorite. Okay, that's just the way it goes. If you can't accept that, that the Lord plays favorites, as using a worldly term, but just antagonistic, all right, if you can't accept that the Lord has favorites, then hey, this thing isn't for you. You're not going to get it. You're not going to progress. You're not going to grow in this thing. All right, because the Lord and you're more than likely not an Israelite either. If you can't accept that now, or not all the time, because there are simple ass Jake, all right, that are in the please save Esau spirit, all right. But hey, a lot of these people that are doing this, they're not Jake, all right. A lot of people that are your vocab Malones, all right, your Mormon, I don't know what they have over there, pastor or whatever, all right. Mormon, the leaders in the Mormon church, all right, hey, they're Edomites, all right. A lot of these people are Edomites. These church leaders are Edomites, okay, with the few exception of Jake, all right, as well. And they're teaching that madness. That who taught you that? Esau, all right. Esau taught you that madness through, the slave Bible, all right. But if you go back and look at the things that, hey, even if you go back and look through the things that the slave Bible omitted, hey, you can see they're talking about saving a specific people. Who's that people again? Jacob. Who's Jacob? Israel. Okay? So this all goes back to Israel. Yes, the world revolves around Israel, so to speak. Or, it revolves around Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But we're talking about, of people on earth, all right, the people that aren't the Lord, all right, and aren't Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The world, all right, doesn't revolve around Esau or Ishmael or Moab, all right, or Elam. It revolves around Israel, all right, and specifically 1/3 of Israel, all right, the elect of Israel. That's who specifically, all right, this revolves around, okay, and that's why the Lord's coming back to save His elect, okay, and only His elect, okay. So hey, as far as people go that aren't Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, that aren't the Father and the Son, all right, as far as people go, the people that matter, the only people that matter, all right, are the Israelites, all right, are the Israelites. All right, and Yahushua himself is an Israelite as well. All right, so hey, so these people that are telling you, oh no, everybody can be saved. No, that's not the case. It's not the case. All right, and you can go and twist the scriptures as much as you want to. All right, you so-called white people. All right, you can go ahead and twist them as much as you want, but when you come up against the apostles and the elders, all right, and the brothers that have been in this truth, there's nothing you can do that no matter which way you bend it. All right, they're still going to be able to bring you down. All right, they're still going to be able to bring you down. And how simple you are is that even brothers that have been in this truth for a small amount of time, all right, have more information than you will ever get. All right, and have a more grasp of the scriptures than you'll ever get. All right, and if you know one simple definition of a word, all right, you can cut your whole everybody can be grafted in doctrine. All right, all you have to know is one word, and every brother and everybody should know that word. All right, we use it on a day-to-day basis. All right, and we'll get in there. We're leading up to it, but hey, these people with this grafted in doctrine and this God loves everybody, God saves everybody. I don't know what book they're reading specifically, but it can't be the Bible, because if you actually read through it, all right, the Lord is very terrible. All right, He has a specific people. He has a bunch of nations He hates. All right, and that He will kill and deliver to death. All right, and lead those nations. All right, and He will give those nations as a reward unto Israel, as captives, as slaves. All right. So I don't know what book necessarily you're reading, but it doesn't seem like the Bible to me. Or if it is the Bible, you're purposely skewing and twisting and mistranslating and poking and prodding and jumping around and beating around the bush when it comes to actual, getting into the scriptures instead of twisting them. All right, you twist everything. This is coming from the same, church. These are coming from these churches that teach that Moes can be saved. This is the same people that teach Moes are okay. You can be a Mo, when that is directly against the Lord. This is coming from the same people. This everybody can be saved. God loves everybody. This is the same people that's telling you that the law is done away with, that you can still eat pork, that the law doesn't matter. Those are the same people. All right, those are the same people. Okay. And the same people that took over, all the lands of Israel, all right, that were originally ours, all right, and did their, what's the word I'm looking for? They did their, what's it called? I want to say, like the conquistadors words, the conquering, so to speak. There's a better word for it. All right, goddamn, I can't think of it. All right, it's what white people do with lands. There's a word for it. It's God, that's gonna drive me crazy. Hey, we're moving on. Conquering. All right, basically conquering, taking lands. All right, there's a specific word for it that's simple as hell, and it's just not coming to me right now. All right, but hey, you know, that's how it is. All right, those are the same people. All right, the same people that have brutalized, all right, and killed and raped our people. All right, and murdered our people and raped our women and our men. All right, and committed terrible acts. All right, and didn't believe in God. These are the same that didn't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I should say. All right, these are the same people. All right, these are the same people you listen to that go and you go into their little houses that they built with their little crosses. All right, hey, you know, these are the same people that are teaching this. And this is why you've been in the church for 30, 40, 50 years, 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, and you haven't learned a damn thing. All right, it's because they don't know anything. All right, and they're purposely obscuring, all right, and twisting and bending, all right, the scriptures, all right, to benefit their way. All right, now they're gonna try to play the offensive, and they're gonna try to say we're doing that. All right, but we don't do any of that. We read it how the scriptures come. All right, we read how the scriptures come. Okay, and we grab the precepts. All right, and then no, you can't do that. Well, that's how the Bible's read. All right, that's how the Bible's read. All right, you off of precepts. All right, they will give you, you know, you get a precept from another chapter that coincides with something that you're reading in another chapter. Right, it isn't a regular book. This isn't some book that you read from left to right. All right, that you know it's open, but you read starting from Genesis, and you're gonna read all the way to the back. No, that's not how it reads, man. All right, you can start with that, but as you go, you're going to be jumping around. All right, that's how you get the true knowledge and the true understanding. All right, that's how you get it. Okay, that's how research goes. That's how study goes. Okay, study isn't just reading from one page, open to closed book. That's not how studying goes. Studying, all right, if you've ever studied, all right, well, you know, and you haven't studied the Bible apparently, all right, but if you've ever studied anything, all right, you don't just read it and then that one and done, all right, you read it, you go on that part and say, hey, I read something about this, I better write that down. You jump back into the other, you know, page 2, and you go over there, okay, yeah, and you go back into page 8, all right, that's not how it goes, all right, that's not how it goes. Okay, you don't just well, that is how it goes. The whole reading from open first page to last page and calling it done, that's not how it goes. All right, you need to jump around, or as Vocab Malone calls it, Hebrew hopscotch. All right, that's how you read the Bible. All right, that's how it goes. Okay, and that's how you study. And that's why when you come up against the apostles and elders, they're way more studious than you. All right, they have way more information and knowledge than you, and that's one of the reasons. The main reason that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is actually dealing with them. All right, and granting them the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to understand this Bible. All right, and what's the one thing that they understand? That not all people can be saved. All right, so hey, that whole thing has been taught to you by the Christian church, and the Christian church is going off, man. That if you look through all these scriptures come from the Bible. As you can see, we're on King James Bible Online. Okay, see, we're here in Deuteronomy. All right, all these come from the Bible. Okay. But hey, a lot of you people aren't gonna like this lesson, all right? If you're your regular average day, Joe Blows, Joe Schmoes, all right, coming around, you're not gonna like it. Why? Because it's the Bible. One, you don't like the Bible, really. You like an obscured and bent version of it, all right? And also, this is gonna prove to you that the Lord doesn't love all people, all right? And that's gonna hurt you. The Lord loves all people. Ah! You go crazy when you hear it. All right, but hey, it's true. All right, so let's move on to Amos 3:1, and Slakia, let me grab a drink. All right, so Slakia, this is Amos 3:1 down through 2. Again, driving in that nail a little bit harder. All right, twisting in that screw just a little bit more. All right, banging in that nail with a hammer just a little bit more. Driving that rod into the wall just a little bit more. All right, Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. All right, So why is that? Why is it that, we're being punished for our iniquities? All right. Well, if you've ever gone and done something that your father didn't approve of, what did he do? All right. If he was a father that actually, cared, all right, you'd get a spanking, all right, you'd get a whooping, all right, get your ass whooped, all right. It's like you bear with me. You get your ass whooped, all right. Nowadays you can't do that because that's abuse. But no, you can't do that now. But hey, you get a whooping. So what does the Most High do to Israel? He gives them whoopings, all right. And how is that? Sending us through captivity, all right, putting curses upon us, all right. Well, that's terrible. Hey, well, what we were doing was very terrible, all right. So let's grab Have I Known, all right. This is Yada, all right.
Strong's H 3045. Yadah.
Yada.
Yadah.
Now, all right, and this is the reason. So, hey, the Most High, why He punishes us for our iniquities, all right, is because He has a high, what's the word I'm looking for? He has a high standard for us, all right, and that's something that we periodically fail to stand up to, all right, because our people like going off. That's why we've been through captivity after captivity, all right, Egypt now, all right, because hey, we were punishing, all right, and we still didn't learn, all right. After this, we're gonna learn, all right. After this, we're gonna learn, all right. We don't have to go through that anymore. Okay, but hey, if you get down into here, all right, now it's gonna be, off in certain areas, but if you look to here, to have respect, all right, to consider. Now, what does it mean to consider? All right, if you look at consider, I don't know why I did that. Natural habit. Consider. All right, consider. All right.
Consider.
All right, to think about, to contemplate. No, let's consider. To appraise. Now another word. Let's see. To consider. To take in consideration. To deem. And they're not really giving you the best definition. To consider. All right, would be to let's see, to observe, to regard, all right, a regard and a high view, I look intently out of, all right, and it's consider basically means to, to be dealing with, really, all right, to acknowledge, right, to be dealing with, all right, to know, to be acquainted with. There's a good example. To be acquainted with, all right, he's acquainted, all right. What does acquainted mean? All right, familiarize, all right, friendly, on good terms, all right, to enlighten, okay, there you go. The opposite would be unfamiliar, okay, so he is familiar with us, he is acquainted with us, all right, so hey, let's go back. You only, maybe you might want to look that up. Let's see, look that up, because if you can't grab other simple basic words, maybe you need to know what only means too. Only. Alright, of course they're going to have this wickedness. She's not even wearing a damn shirt. Alright. It says only. Soul. Alright. Single. One and only. Alright. Lone. Alright. What does single mean? Only one. Not one. Not one of several. Only one. Individual, one, only Israel. You only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Alright? So hey, there's no getting around that. Alright? And if you do, hey, you're just bending it, and that doesn't make it any true. That just means you bend it, and that means the Most High is going to put you to death for that. Alright? Here it is again. Jeremiah 3:23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord our power is the salvation of Israel. Of Ishmael? No. Of Elam? No. Of Esau? No. Of Moab? No. Of who? Of Israel. Israel. Get that through y'all's thick heads, all right? All through the Bible, what do you see? Israel, Israelites, Israel, Jacob, Israel, Israelites, Israel. All right, you should get it by now. You should understand it by now. All right, but you don't. Why? Because you're willfully ignorant about it. You don't want to understand it. All right? You don't want it. You don't want it. And that's why surely there has to be another definition. Surely. All right? Because you don't want it to be true. But it is true. The Bible's not your book. All right? The Bible is not your book. It never has been. It never was. All right? Esau, Edom, and you other nations. All right? It never was, all right? That's why you made other books for yourself. That's why you made the Talmud. That's why you made, and we're not just saying Esau, we're talking about all nations when I'm going to mention the Quran. All right, that's why you have the Talmud, all right, the Book of Mormon, all right, the Quran, all right? That's why you have these things. Why? Because the book, all right, of the Lord, the Holy Bible, was not for you. So you made something that was for you. You made gods for yourself. You made Jesus Christ. You made Allah. You made Shiva. You made all these people. Why? Because the Lord of Israel, Yahweh Shem Shai, is not dealing with you. And that made you hurt in your little feeling. So what did you do? You went and made your own gods, all right, your own rules. We're going to go over here and we're going to make something that's going to be way better than yours. But guess what? It wasn't. It wasn't better than ours, all right? Because guess what? Ours actually has power, all right? Our name of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, has power behind that name. When your gods don't have, your fake gods, and I don't even like calling them gods because they're not even gods, all right? They have no power. All right, that you might as well go and call a fucking package of Twizzlers a god, because it's going to be able to save you just as much as Jesus Christ or Allah Shiva are going to be able to do. All right, why? Because they don't have any power. All right, you might as well worship a fucking pack of Twizzlers. All right, at that point. All right, those things have no power in the name. All right, those things aren't going to be able to save you. Those things aren't going to deliver you. Those things aren't going to help you in the time of your tribulation and your woes. They're not. Only Yahweh Shai can. Only Yahweh Shai can. And he only helps the Israelites, all right? He doesn't decide, oh, it's Tuesday, I'm going to go help the Ishmael. No. Only for Israel, all right? Sorry, you're not part of the club, all right? Boo fucking who, honestly, all right? So don't try to go and bend it or any of this type of way. You know, this is hate speech. The Bible's hate speech now. Why? Because it's being read correctly, all right? Because it's being read correctly and it's cutting these people. And they hate it, all right? They hate it. All right, so no, he's not saving everyone. No, not everyone's getting salvation. No, the Most High doesn't love everyone. No, he does not, okay? Sorry, all right? Sorry about your feelings, all right? In reality, we're not sorry at all, all right? That's just how it goes, all right? No matter, like I said, no matter of your bending and twisting and skewing the Bible is going to make it correct. All right, here's more proof. Romans 9 and 13. Here's more proof that the Most High does not love everybody. It is plain. It is clear. It is plain. It is clear. As it is written, Jacob have I loved. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay, Jacob have I loved. There's that term, loved. All right, he loved Jacob, but Esau have I hated. He hated Esau. He loved Jacob, he hated Esau. He loved Jacob, and he hated Esau. Now, can we get that now? Okay, oh, God loves everybody. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay, and it's not just Esau. Esau just happens to be the grand big bad of this scenario. He happens to be the Joker. All right, he's not like the Penguin, all right, or anything. You know, if you've watched Batman, I'm not a big fan of Batman, but I know those two. Those are like, you know, I know, Joker's like the biggest one. The Batman's always going against. All right, I think Penguin's kind of in the back. I think who is it? The Riddler too. They're kind of like, you know, in the background. Okay, that's like Ishmael and Elam, all right, and they're going to be punished as well, all right? Batman whoops their ass as well, all right? And Batman, the superhero in this case, you know, and I'm using it a worldly term, but the superhero in this case is Yahweh Shem Shai, all right? So their ass is going to be whooped as well, but the main big enemy, all right, is Esau, all right? And they're the one in power right now because, hey, look, and using this Batman example is really good because guess what? Who controls Penguin and the Riddler? All right. Who? The Joker. They're his minions. All right. Esau has control over. He's telling. Oh, look, I'm working with Moab. I'm working with Ishmael. I'm working with all these people. All right. But at the end of the day, Esau is in the lead right now. They're in power. All right. Esau is in power right now. All right. But hey, guess what? Just in this case, all right. And you know, and we're gonna stray away from the term now. The Most High is gonna come back. He's gonna punish Esau. And does that mean everyone else is exempt from punishment? No. The Most High doesn't love them either. All right. He hates all of them. All right. But the two main, all right, the title fight. All right. Even though there's other people that have been in the fight, the title fight is Jacob versus Esau. All right. Jacob versus Esau. Okay. So hey, that's how it is. All right. Those are the two names on top. All right. All you other nations, you're going to be punished anyway because you've done all the wickedness as well. But hey, Esau, Edom, there's a reason why they're the only nation that's banishing. All right, after 1,000 years, they go away. Poof, done, dust, ashes, nothing. All right, and all the other nations after their 1,000 years, they're going to be still under us. All right, but they're going to end their nation, be in their own lands, rule on their own lands. We're going to still be over them, and they're going to still be under us. But it's not going to be like it was for the 1,000 years of captivity and slavery. All right, but after that, hey, Esau doesn't get a place to dwell. They don't. All right, so that's what we mean. That when Esau is the lead enemy. All right, he's the lead enemy. All right. So hey, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. All right, this proves right here, Romans 9:13. This proves plain and simple that the Most High loves a specific people and he hates a specific people. All right, so yes. All right, or I'm Slakia. So no, the Most High does not love everybody. No, he does not love everybody. All right, continue on to further. All right, put salt in the wound. All right, Matthew 25:31 through 41. All right, it reads, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. Speaking of Yahushai, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goat.
Well, we need to all come together. White people, black people, Mexicans, Asians, Native Americans. We all just need to come together and just love each other. Well, no, we need more division in the world.
No, we don't. No, we don't need more division. Look what division has got. No, we don't. Slakia, that's Satan. We don't need more getting together in the world. All right, coming together. We need more division. All right, we need to stay the hell away from Esau. All right, stay the hell away from him, because every time our people went, all right, and hung out with them, look what they did. Tuskegee, Black Wall Street, lest I go on. All right. So hey, let's so hey, no, so. We don't need
coming together.
No, we need division, all right, and we're gonna be divided, all right, from them. Why? Because we don't mix well with those people, all right. We don't mix well, all right. Is that song Eminem said? It's like mixing vodka. No, that was Mobb Deep. All right. He says, "Put us together. It's like mixing vodka and milk." All right. The Shook Ones, I believe it was Mobb Deep. All right. It's a good ass song. He says, "Put us together. It's like mixing vodka and milk." All right. You ever try to put? Well, you shouldn't. I don't know why anybody would. But the case is that alcohol curdles milk. All right, that's why you should never drink milk and then drink alcohol, because it curdles it. It rots it at a rapid rate. All right, putting us together, Esau and Jacob. All right, putting Jacob and Esau together, and I should say Jacob first. Putting Jacob and Esau together is like mixing vodka and milk. All right, it's not a good combination. All right, it's not a good combination. We need to stay the hell away from those people. All right, we need to stay the hell away from those people. All right. So hey, and there's another one. Let's grab. Well, there's that one as well. Matthew 10:34. Think not that I have come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. That one works as well. All right. Because hey, he's not getting all together. Oh, that's peace. No, he's not coming to get that. That's not the one. All right. Well, let's see. All right. I don't know exactly where it went, but hey, we got the point in here. All right. We got the point that he causes division in general. All right. He shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. Another one is, check this out. Another one that shows that, and we don't need to get that, that's going off on a tangent. It's the wheat and tare scripture, if you brothers know it, all right? It shows, gather them, all right? We're just going to grab it. All right. Says, yeah, let them both grow together. All right, as it says, and it says, so the servants of the this is Matthew 13:27. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, did not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then hath it tares? All right, and a tare is someone that looks like an Israelite but isn't. All right, someone that might be so-called black-looking but actually goes back to Esau. That's a tare. All right, now we're using this as an example, all right, to show you more division. All right, they're not just going to keep them all. All right, he said unto him, An enemy hath done this. The servant said unto him, Will thou then that we go and gather them up? So, hey, should we go and pull them up right now? But he said, Nay, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. So, hey, no, don't go and do this. You might, grab some Israelites while you're doing that. All right, because you can confuse them. All right, but hey, he said, 30. Let both grow together until the harvest, and in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, Gather ye first the tares, and bind them into bundles and burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. All right, and people are saying, well, what is this talking about? Why is he talking about farming? Why is there so much talking about farming in the Bible? I don't understand. They must have all been farmers, and there was a lot of farming going on at that time. That's why these are used as examples, all right? But, a simple Christian will take this at face value, all right? Gather the wheat into my barn, all right? That's, bringing it into his house, bringing it under his wing, all right? The Israelites, all right? And burning the tares, all right? Destruction, bringing destruction to them. All right, so let's continue on. All right, so more division. Oh no! And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand. All right, we're the sheep. All right, we're the sheep. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For when I was hungered, and ye gave me meat, I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink, I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me, I was sick, and ye visited me, I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer unto him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered and fed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger and took thee in, or naked or enclosed thee? Or when saw we the sick or in prison and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, insomuch as ye have done it unto the least of these my brethren, ye have done it to me. So this is also speaking of when you help the elect, you're basically helping Yahushai. Okay, and hitting the point in 41. All right, not that all these are heavy, but 41. Then shall he say unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. All right, so hey, again, Most High didn't love everybody. All right, he got rid of everybody on the left hand, but kept the people on the right hand. Again, the Most High does not love everybody. All right, Romans 11:23 through 11:24. Continuing on, this is speaking. Now, here's where we go. Here's a stopping point for you Christians, and we're about, because you might, if you probably didn't even make it this far, but let's say you did. All right,
you're saying, well, no, he's not going to grab that. We can be grafted in. We can be grafted in. Nope, we can be grafted in. No, all nations can be grafted in. What about the Gentiles?
The Gentiles, all right, the ones that were brought into this truth and were saved and all that, all right, and the Most High was dealing with, they were Israelites, all right, that happened to be dwelling in the other lands with their customs, all right, their looks, their styles, their ways, all right. That's who it's talking about. They're not speaking. If you've read the whole Bible, that wouldn't add up. That would not add up. All right, that would not add up. What about Rome? What do you think? Okay, we got Romans. Who was Romans written to? Was it just written to the Romans? No, it was written to the Israelites that were scattered in Rome. So no, you guys don't get it. All right, Ephesians. All right, Galatians. So hey, you don't get it. You don't understand it, and you're not gonna understand it. All right, you're not. All right, because it's not for you to understand. But in case you feel like you must understand, you must need to know. You're not gonna like it, all right? But we're gonna tear you down with one word. So here we go. This is Romans 11 and 23 and 24. You know, at the height of the scripture speaking about this. And they also, if they abide not still in unbelief, shall be grafted in. For God is able to graft them in again. For God is able to graft them in again. For God is able to graft them in again. Again. All right, let's get the term. Let's get the definition again. What does again mean? All right, let's read it one more time. Verse 23, and they also, if they abide not still in unbelief, shall be grafted in. So if they believe, they shall be grafted in. All right, who's the only nation that's going to believe in the Lord in the first place? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Israel. They shall be grafted in for the Most High. All right, we're saying God for you simple Christians. For God is able to graft them in again. Definition of again.
Again.
Another time. Once more. Another time. Once more. Once more. One more time. All right. Returning to a previous position. All right. Or condition. Returning to something you already were. All right. And then Esau tries to get sneaky and throw this definition in. In addition to what has been already mentioned. Extra. In addition. No, that's not what again means. That doesn't even fucking make sense. In addition. That's not what again means. Nobody used that. Nobody uses that. All right. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. All right. These two definitions, this definition and this example, yes. That don't fucking make sense. No one uses again in that way. All right. Especially not biblically. In addition to what's already been mentioned. No. Another time, once more. If you say, I'm going to go and get this again, all right, that means you're going to do it again. That doesn't mean an addition to what's already been mentioned, something new, an extra. That's not no. No, you have to have already done that for it to be again. All right, if I said I was going to go get in my car again, that means I was once in my car before. If I was going to go, hey, I like that food, we should eat there again, that means, hey, we ate there once, we're going to go and do it again. All right, if I say, hey, they're going to be grafted in again, that means they were once already grafted in. They were already part of the tree. You simple Christians can't even graft. You can't get grafted in. So, hey, you simple Christians can't even grasp the term again. All right, let's read it again. For the Most High is able to graft them in again. For the Most High is able to graft them in again. All right, even more so if we go down to 24. For if thou were cut out of the olive tree, which is wild by nature, and were grafted contrary to nature into a good olive tree, how much more shall these, which be the natural branches, be grafted in their own olive tree? Starting from the top, once again to explain, for if thou were cut out of the olive tree, if you were cut out of the olive tree, you can be grafted back in. If you were never part of that olive tree, you're not getting grafted back in again. Again means one other time, once more. If you were never part of it, you can't be part of it. It couldn't be again. That doesn't make sense. That wouldn't be another time or once more. Israelites that fell off can get grafted back in. Why? Because they were part of the olive tree. You other nations, you Edomites, all right, you Elamites, you not Ephraimites, so like that's Satan. You Moabites, all right, all y'all, you heathen nations, all right. You can't be grafted in, all right. You were never part of the tree, all right. You were never part of the natural olive tree. You're never part of it, all right. You were never part of it, all right. So you can't. No matter how much you dress up as an olive, you're not gonna fit in the tree, and you're not gonna be grafted in, all right. That's all you need. That should do it for you. All right, bye-bye now. You can leave the lesson. All right, you can leave the video and go cry somewhere. All right, for God is able to graft them in again. For God is able to graft them in again. Again. There you go. There's the definition of again. You can look it up anywhere. All right, again, in return, back, another time, once more, not in return, well, in a way, you know, another time, once more. All right. No, and not addition. You know, and that's used in this term. Again, there's another matter to consider. You know, that's not how this would be. All right, that's not how. You know, and you know what? I wonder. Now Esau might have messed this definition up, but there you go. All right, this wouldn't be in proper. If you know proper English, people so speak. This wouldn't be the correct definition for what's happening and what's being spoken of in 23. The correct one would be definition A. All right, another time, once more. All right, and that's the most common definition, by the way. But let's go see something. Let's see if Esau tampered with it and messed with it, all right? And they might have, but I want to see just what happens when we go over in the Blue Letter Bible and we grab this scripture, Romans 11 and 23, and we go down to the Strongs, all right? And let's see, if they abide in their unbelief, they should be grafted in again, all right? Again, let's see.
Strong's G 3825. Pauline.
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 Pauline. All right, this is the Greek, all right? And as you can see, we just did it right in front of your eyes, all right? Now it says, again, all right, anew, a renewal, all right? Here's another. If you go and get your license renewal, you already had a license. You don't have to get the license again. You just need the renewal, all right, you dummies, all right? So there you go. Renewal, what does that mean?
Renewal.
To resuming an activity, a continuation, a restoration. All right, there you go. There you go, you dummies. All right, there you go. There you go. That's all you need. All right, once more, right here. All right, that's. Let's see what the root is, and not what we're looking for, but sometimes the roots can, give you more further evocation. Sometimes they're off on a different tangent. But hey, there you go. There you go. So, don't come back to us with the whole again thing or that you can be grafted in. It's done. All right, we already proved it. In order to be grafted into the olive tree, you had to be part of the olive tree in the first place. In order to be grafted in, you already had to be part of it once before. In order to be grafted in, you had to be parts of it once before. You already had to be an Israelite. All right, you can't be an Elamite and get grafted in to the tree of Israel. That doesn't work. That's not how it works. That's confusion, and the Most High is not the author of confusion. Move on. Go cry somewhere. All right. Like it says, for the Most High is able to graft them in again. Learn the term again, all right, and don't come back to us, all right, because it's simple, it's stupid, it's dumb, all right. If you think, everybody's gonna be safe, learn the term again, all right. Learn the term again, all right, because apparently you're so simple you don't even know what again means, all right. Well, definition, no, nope. It's over and done with, all right. It's over and done with, all right. Sorry, not sorry about you, all right. Zechariah 2:8 through 2:9. All right, it reads, For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that touches you touches the apple of his eye. What is that? If you look up the term, the apple of my eye, what is this definition going to give you? All right, the phrase apple of my eye refers into English of something or someone that one cherishes above all others. Someone or something that one cherishes above all others. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, look at this. The phrase comes from a Hebrew expression. There you go. That's right there. That is literally right there. Okay? And this is Shakespeare, so let's see if they moved it up. There you go. Meaning of the apple of my eye. It is in the Bible, the phrase apple of my eyes is first used figuratively. The apple of the eye was a favorite idiom of the Old Testament writers to indicate something, and particularly a person, that one values above all things. There you go. There you go. All right. It says, For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts has sent me. All right. So hey, again, Israel is the apple of the Lord's eye, and we got the definition of that as well. All right. You probably are fucking shivering and crying and up in a corner somewhere. All right. No. So answer the question again, and we're going to continue on. But answer the question again. The topic that we got, the title of this lesson, and something along that line. Does the Most High love everybody? Does God love everybody? No, He does not. All right, who does He love? Israel. And even amongst Israel, he's specifically going to save 1/3. All right, but He loves Israel, only Israel. All right, but all of Israel, but specifically, when 1/3, yeah, He has a specific what's a word? Can't think. He has a natural incline to the elect of Israel. All right, but all of Israel He loves. All right. They're just His favorite out of, Israel, okay? But He loves all Israel, all right? He doesn't love any of the other nations. He loves Israel. Only Israel, all right? Only Israel, okay? That's it. Just Israel, all right? Just the Israelites, just the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, and and the people that might look like other nations, all right, but are actually Israelites. It's not a color thing; it's a bloodline thing, all right. That's who he loves. Only Israel, all right. And no, that doesn't mean the small hats living in Israel right now, because they're not the real ones. They're fake. No, those ain't the right ones. Nope. They don't add up to the prophecies. They don't add up to what's within this Bible. All right. They don't add up to the curses. They ain't it. They ain't it. All right. They ain't it. Those are Edomites. Okay. Joel 3:16. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. There you go again. That term Israel is all throughout the Bible. Who's he dealing with? Israel. And it damn sure ain't the small hats. It ain't the ones that got the curly little fucking curly sideburns. No, that ain't it. Those ain't it. All right, little small hats, 1948ers. All right, the Amalekites. That ain't it. That ain't them. All right, they don't fit. All right, they don't fit the outline. All right. They don't fit the shoe. The shoe don't fit on them. All right. They ain't under the curses. Look at how they're drawn. They owned all the media. All right. They own almost all the big corporations. 99% of the big 100% of the big corporations. All right. They own them. All right. I'll say 99 because there's some like Moabite and stuff, but 99% of them they own. All right. All the big league bankers, the Federal Reserve. Who is it? It's them. That doesn't fit up the curses. All right. We already read the curses last time when we were dealing with the Amalekites. All right. I'm not going to go into it this time, but if you read the curses in Deuteronomy, they don't add up to the small hats. All right, the 1948ers. Those ain't for them. Who does it add up to? Who does it make sense? Who is it painfully obvious that it is? All right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, that's who. All right, that's who. And again, if you're stuck on color, you're probably not an Israelite anyway. So just go ahead and get. All right, go ahead and get. If you get this truth and you understand this truth and you can understand it and you have a haste and a zeal to the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and you can understand he's a so-called black man, hey, check it out. You might be an Israelite. All right, if you have a natural incline to this word, all right, and you're in this, hey, you're an Israelite. All right, don't get stuck up on color, man, because that's what these people.
No, it's a color thing. He's a racist.
Yes. The Lord is racist. All right, he's only dealing with Israel. All right. So boo-hoo, move on, all right? Take your tears somewhere else, all right? You're getting the floor wet, all right? Jeremiah 31 and 33, but this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts and will be their God, and they shall be my people, all right? And again, this is the new covenant that we're going to be under, all right? And why is it only Israel again, all right? Why is it only Israel again, all right? Well, says, well, no, they weren't before. He's going to be their God, and they're going to be my people. That they weren't before. No, we were, but we're going to come back under him. All right, under him, because we went off. All right, we were lost. All right, he's going to be established as our power, and everyone's going to know it now. All right, we're going to be his people, and we're going to know it. All right, in the kingdom. We're not going to be, I didn't know. I don't think I'm an Israelite. I think I'm African. There ain't going to be none of that. All right, in the kingdom. That's confusion. There ain't going to be none of that. All right. Finally, Isaiah 14:1 through 3, and then we're going to close out. All right. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. And set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Who was in captivity? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Don't try to the Irish. Yeah, a lot of the Irish are actually Israelites. So the ones that were in captivity and all that stuff. Yeah, a lot of those were Israelites. All right, if you no dogs, no dogs, no Negroes, no Irish. Remember those signs? Hey, there's a reason for that. All right. There's a reason for that. There's a term called Black Irish. There's a reason for that. All right? There's a reason for that. Okay? So, they weren't. No, and a lot of you people, you white people want to be everything. I'm Irish. I'm Native American. No, you aren't. You're just an Edomite. You're from the Caucasus Mountains. That's what you are. That's all you are. You're not.
I'm fourth 4/5 Cherokee Indian.
No, you're not. No, you're not, man. No, you're not. Your dad's white as a goddamn he's as red as a goddamn paint. All right. And he in his youth he used to jump out of trucks and beat the shit out of so-called black people. That's an Edomite. All right, that's an Edomite. All right.
Well, far back, we did have slaves, but no, we were acting.
Nope, you're an Edomite. You're a slave owner. You're an Edomite. All right. That's how it goes. All right. You're an Edomite. All right. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. That's us. All right. When we come into the kingdom, all right. Hey, we're gonna have these other nations as our captives. All right, as our slaves. All right. Why? Well, that's not right. Two wrongs don't make a right. Well, the Lord said it does. So, hey. All right. The Lord said that's what's gonna happen. All right. We're gonna have you as what? You just don't want to be a captive. Why? You took us. Now what? You don't want to pay the piper? Fuck you, people, man. Hey, and the Lord doesn't love you. All right. The Lord only loves Israel. All right. The Lord only loves Israel. Does the Most High, does God love everybody? No. No, he does not. All right. He does not. He only loves Israel. All right. So with that, we're going to close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakbadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. I want to say shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until the next one, Lord willing, shalom.